When your plants start kicking into gear, it can be all hands on deck and lots of time is spent out in the garden. Not a bad thing, but anything you can do to save time is a good thing, and I'm going to show you my quick tip to make fertilizing go a whole lot faster. As an organic gardener, I don't have to fertilize much because I use a lot of compost, and the compost provides most of the nutrients my plants need. But I do like to come in periodically and add some supplemental fertilization, and I usually use a liquid fish fertilizer. And the way that I've been doing it for years is to take my 1.5 gallon watering can and mix up a batch one at a time and then fertilize my plants. I would usually get about 1 bed out of each can, and I'd come back and reload and do it all over. Next thing you know, I'm spending a lot of time out here. Now that's not a bad thing, but when you can save some time, that's a good thing. So I found a time-saving way to do my fertilization too. So rather than going with just one batch at a time, my tub trugs, which I use for so many things, is the perfect thing to make a big batch of fertilizer and then just dip your can into it. And what I like about these tubs, they have pre-measured lines on the inside, so you can see exactly how much water is going up to a certain level, and then you know how much fertilizer to add to it to make your batch. So I go up for 32 quarts, which is 8 gallons, and that's almost to the top of this, and then I just dip my can in. And I save so much time that way, but it's very simple to do. I use a large cup like this that is 8 tablespoons, and so it's just 2 of these that are filled that goes into that, and then I fill it with water and I'm off to the races. And if you've ever used liquid fish fertilizer, it doesn't smell that great, but it works fantastic. 1, 2. So that's all I need for 32 quarts, which is 8 gallons. So I just get my watering wand, rinse that out, but I use the wand as my stirrer at the same time. So once this is filled up, this is all nicely mixed together, and then I'll just fill my can by dipping it into here. And I can do this about 5 times before I need to reload. A good tip is that if you have a marking pen that you can put a line over that measure that you want to get to, in my case it's 32 quarts, so I just took a Sharpie and put that line there so I have a visual reminder too. Sometimes it can be hard to see unless you go ahead and add a different indicator to it. So now my favorite part for fast fill. Done. And just a little drink for every plant, and then I'm back. In this case, it's just 4 tomato plants, but they've got a pretty good root mass at this point. And that works. And then I just continue to do this. So that's it. Lots of time saved in the garden. There's no shortage of things to do. So if you can save some time with the fertilization, why not? And make sure you get a good watering can and one of these. You'll use this for so many things.